McDonald's and your local area McDonald's restaurant. Now, Joe Templeton.
Good afternoon. Wholesale prices jumped 1.6% in January, the largest increase since 1974. Price increases in energy and precious metals accounted for more than half the increase. And reacting to that increase, the Federal Reserve Board raised the discount rate, the interest it charges member banks, from 12 to 13%. The stock market plunged in response, the Dow Jones Industrial Index dropping more than 10 points at the opening. This afternoon, there was no recovery on Wall Street. Well, State Department spokesman Harding Carter today says that the U.S.
Such a glorious, glorious evening.
No, it is indeed.
And so of your beautiful, beautiful gown.
Oh, thank you. My father got it for me in Paris. Oh, excuse me. I'd really like to.
Of course.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Sarah, I wonder if I can...
Excuse me. Is that the Greek goddess Artemis? Beautiful goddess of hills and forests behind that mask?
Only until midnight. And then I have to become Nina Cortlandt again.
Lucky me. I would prefer Nina Cortlandt to any Greek goddess any day of the week.
And I prefer Cliff Warner, whether he's in his military garb or in his surgical green.
Having fun?
Oh, I'm having such a wonderful time. I can't even believe it's true. Where have you been? I've been looking for you.
Well, I have been dancing with a very charming lady.
Is there someone I should be jealous of?
Not you. No, as enchanting as she was old enough to be your mother.
I hear that older women and younger men are quite the thing these days.
Oh, you do you?
Yes.
Well, I would prefer you at any age. Anyway, there seemed to be one gentleman who was very interested in her.
Oh, really? Who?
Your father.
What?
I'm serious. I think there might be a romance brewing.
Well, who is she?
I don't know. She kept her mask on the whole time, and I didn't get her name. But when I finished dancing with her, your father wanted to know all about her.
Doesn't he know her?
I don't think so. But I think that before this party's over, they will meet each other.
Another bedroom. Just how many rooms do they have?
Enough to open a hotel at least.
Well, it is just not fair. All this space going to waste while you and I are cooped up in one little room. Hey, let's see what's behind that door.
Sybil, we're not even supposed to be up here snooping around like this.
We are not snooping. We're just trying to see how the other half live. Come on. Mr. Cortlandt.
What on earth?
It's Sybil Thorne and Betsy Kennicott.
Mr. Cortlandt, I hope you don't mind us being up here like this, but we really...
Actually, we were just looking for the ladies' room.
How long have you been here?
Only a minute or two, but we're just about to go downstairs. Come on.
Did you happen to see a woman in red go by here?
Well, no, I didn't.
Are you sure?
Mr. Cortlandt, I think I saw a lady dressed like that. Sybil, you were turning the other way.
Well, where did she go?
She went that way, I think.
You mean those stairs up to the third floor?
Yes, she just passed by.
Well, you see, Betsy, we're not the only guests up here.
black, no sugar, and it's still not bitter.
That's the ultimate test. We're drinking Sunrise instant coffee.
Mellowed with this, chicory. Chicory brings out coffee's better nature, but leaves the bitter taste behind.
Sugar and cream can hide coffee bitterness.
But chicory and coffee combine to produce something different. Sunrise Instant.
Give Sunrise the ultimate test.
Taste it, black, no sugar, and it's still not bitter. Sunrise, better-natured, not bitter.
The critics are raving about Neil Simon's Chapter 2. The best work James Caan has ever done, says Rex Reed, New York Daily News. Marcia Mason is outstanding, says Gene Shalit. Her performance is remarkable, adds the LA Times. James Caan, Marcia Mason, in Chapter 2. Neil Simon at his big screen best. Rated PG. Check your local newspaper for a selected theater near you.
Now is the time to try Fancy Fingers nail tips. Fancy Fingers, easiest to use because they come with more tips and more sizes. So with Fancy Fingers, you have less cutting and trimming. Fancy Fingers are easy to put on and easy to take off, yet they need never be removed. Just select your size, glue on Fancy Fingers with this special applicator that can't spill, won't plug. Nails that look like this can look like this with Fancy Fingers. For longer, more natural-looking nails, try Fancy Fingers.
When your family's having lots of fun, you want to take lots of pictures, so use Duracell batteries.
Look, regular carbon batteries average less than 50 flash photos, but Duracell batteries last longer to give you 50, 100, 200 flash photos or more.
My kids can go on, and so will Duracell.
Duracell. The copper top battery lasts longer.
For lots more pictures.
Who's winning? Me. Q, in the corner.
Oh, too bad.
Look, either of you guys, think your competition?
I think it's a little too strenuous for me.
I like that shirt, Mark.
The legs are nice. Makes you look very, authentic Hawaiian.
All he needs a ukulele and down-home boot.
Well, you guys look pretty spiffy yourselves.
Well, I thought so, too, until a lady came up to me and asked me why I wasn't wearing a costume.
Well, I think she was jealous, because you look like the spirit of the 20s to me.
Say, speaking of spirits, can I get us a drink?
No, not me. I'm good.
I would love a drink. May I come with you?
Why don't you stay here and I'll be right back?
You're still a loner, aren't you?
No. Why do you say that?
Oh, yeah, you are. I mean, you're in here playing billiards all by yourself.
You having a good time?
I'm having a ball.
You are still good for a laugh.
Oh, you are still a sight for sore eyes. How have you been?
Good. Enjoying my classes, doing a little composing.
Did you finish the sonata?
No. I just haven't gotten around to it. How about you?
I've got a job. I'm working part-time as a cub reporter at the Bulletin.
Good for you.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll turn out to be a real journalist someday when I grow up.
Just be a journalist. Don't you? Don't grow up.
I thought you always thought I should grow up.
Yeah, well, maybe I talk too much.
Not at all, maybe. I just didn't listen.
You want to play some billiards?
I'd rather talk. I saw you with Sybil Thorne. Are you dating now?
No. This is the rain check I owed her from over the holidays.
Oh, yeah, I remember you. You had a date with her the night that I showed up on your doorstep and you took me in.
Yeah.
That was very kind of you, and I will never forget that.
Brooke, I'll always be here. If you ever need me, I'm always here.
It's good to know. Sybil's very pretty. I'm sure she's very nice, too.
You know, she reminds me of you. A little bit.
Oh, well, heaven help her. Will you save me a dance? A slow one?
A slow one. Just for you.
Oh, here you are, Mark. Hello, Brooke.
Hello, Sybil.
Well, I've been patient long enough. You simply have to come out and dance with me.
Well, you see, I've been waiting with Brooke. She's waiting for Tom.
Oh, well, I'm sure Tom will be right back. Why don't you go on?
See you later.
Enjoy.
Out of a movie. I never dreamed in my whole life I'd ever be invited to a party like this.
Glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, I am. And honey, you look so exotic in your chic outfit. You know what I just realized? I should go as a chic's wife. You know, I should have had all kind of veils and stuff.
Donna, you look beautiful. Just the way you are.
Thank you. What is this? Restoration. That's what Nina said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, honey, this is so perfect. I only have one tiny reservation.
What?
It's the music. I mean, I guess it's okay and everything, but it's old-fashioned, slow. You know, there's no rock and roll or disco for us young folks.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, look, don't get me wrong, sweetheart. Whatever the music is, I love it when I'm dancing with you.
And I think you're super. Did I tell you that before?
Yeah. Oh, but you can never tell me too much. Oh, did you ever see such a glorious house? Well, I bet your grandmother's jealous, huh?
Why?
Well, you gotta admit, Chuck, that next to this house, hers is kind of puny.
Puny?
Any oil to sell?
No, I'm afraid not, but I have some very nice camels.
You look pretty cozy over there, don't you think?
They're entitled. After all, they are married.
I don't know. I still think we ought to break it up. Why don't we try a double cut?
Nothing fancy.
Donna, you look wonderful. I'm so glad you and Chuck came.
Thank you. Oh, so you look great yourself, very dashing.
Well, thank you. I tell you where I got this costume?
What?
I said, did I tell you where I got this uniform?
No, did you buy it?
We found it in a trunk up in the attic. It used to belong to the people who lived here before, the Vanessas.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's pretty old. Nina found it.
She's so beautiful. Nina is beautiful.
What are you staring at? Well, am I missing a good costume or something?
No, I just happened to see Chuck and Tara. And how good they look dancing together.
Oh, not for me, thank you.
Oh, you must try the smoked salmon.
Oh, Lang, it is. I could not one more bite. I absolutely stuffed myself in the fresh caviar.
One moment, please.
Oh, I do love to see a man enjoy his food.
Ordinarily, I don't have much of an appetite, but I can't resist these little things.
I just can't help wondering about who the mystery woman is.
You mean the one who looks like Mata Hari?
I mean, the one that Palmer asked me about. You heard him?
Yes, yes. The one who thought that it was your guest and vice versa.
Exactly. I wonder who in Pine Valley would have the nerve to crash a party like this.
You'd be surprised the lengths people go to.
Oh, you don't suppose it could be Edna Thornton? She was absolutely furious that she wasn't invited.
Oh, no, it can't be her. You certainly would recognize that face even behind a mask.
Oh, yes. Oh, you don't suppose that Papa could be pulling my leg?
No, I don't think he would do anything like that.
Well, I don't know. It might be a prearranged mystery guest. I mean, a celebrity who would be revealed at the witching hour of midnight.
Oh?
Daisy! Daisy!
She's actually in it. She has to be.
People ask me, do you really wash with Noxema? I tell them yes, every day. Oh, sorry. Honey gave me a start.
I was sort of wondering where you were.
Oh, I had to stay late at the shop tonight. I was redressing one of the windows. Spring, you know.
I wish I had known. I could have helped you.
I thought you had class tonight. That's why I'm a little surprised to see you.
Yeah, well, I did, but the professor got the flu, so,
Well, lucky you having it off, huh?
yeah, I guess so. Only it kind of puts me at loose ends,
Huh?
having all this time on my hands.
Oh, well, I don't mean to be a wet blanket, but you could always study.
I tried that. I just can't seem to put my mind to it.
Well, I'm, oh, yes, I'm going to watch a play on PBS. Why don't you join me?
Actually, I was thinking of another play.
Oh, fine. We have 2 sets.
No, I was thinking of Devon's play, that I might go down and I might watch her rehearsal.
You might enjoy that.
Not for me so much. I just feel it might be a nice way for me to show Devon that I really do care about what she's doing.
Ah, I see. Lend her a little moral support, right?
To tell you the truth, I kind of feel guilty about the way that I've been dragging my feet around here.
Just being honest about your feelings, honey. That's usually a plus.
No. It's been off the top of my head. I honestly do not begrudge Devon doing anything that makes her happy, makes her feel more fulfilled. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run down there and I'm going to try and prove that to her.
You're a good man, Charlie Brennan. Jonathan, we mustn't. You're still married.
I'm filing for a divorce.
You and Linda could work things out at any time if you wanted to, and you know it.
I don't want to. That's all behind me now. I want to come back here. I want to settle down. I want a real home and family. With you, Becky. With you.
Jonathan, we can't.
We can if you still love me. Or has that changed, too?
No, I've never stopped thinking of you.
Then you do love me, don't you, Becky? Don't you?
Yes, I do, but it's wrong.
How can it be wrong when our love for one another has lasted this long? I need you, Becky. I love you.
I love you too, Jonathan.
Darling, I will never leave you again. Never.
Okay. That was better.
Well, it felt good.
Watch out for that. What feels good to you doesn't always look good to the audience.
Okay, boss. Tell us what you think.
All right, sit down. Let's have a couple of notes. First you, Sean. Now, the whole scene is in the right direction. But you need more drive, more clarity. Now, don't clutter it up with a lot of images and thoughts that don't matter. You know the words. Forget about them.
What, forget my words?
Not forget the words. Forget about them. Now, what's Jonathan out to do in this scene? He's out to seduce this girl. When he says, I want to settle down, I want a home and family, what's he really saying? He's saying, I want to go to bed with you now.
Yeah, I see.
Now, play that one thing and everything else will fall into place.
Okay.
And pick up your cues. Don't give her a chance to say no.
Yeah, but I like my pauses.
It looks like you've forgotten your words. Huh?
All right.
So pick up your cues. Now, Deb. You're wonderful up until the kiss, and then the whole body language goes wrong. It just isn't working.
Still?
Yeah. Now, we're not doing a porno flick.
No.
Huh? So this kiss has to symbolize the whole sexual happening. Now, Rebecca is a closet sex pot. Huh? Now, with Sean, I mean Jonathan, the floodgates have to open for the first time.
I don't know how to do that. It was just that one kiss.
Well, with you, you're going to have to work subjectively. Try sense memory. Now, somewhere in your past, there's got to have been some guy, some kiss that really turned you on. Now, forget about Sean and Jonathan and remember how that was when it really happened for you. And relive it. Okay? All right, now let's take it again from the top.
Could we take a short break? I think someone's come in to see me.
Okay, sure.
I'm
Go on.
terribly sorry.
No, take your time. Go on.
Surprised to see me?
Wally, what is wrong? You tell me if there's something wrong with Bonnie.
Nothing's wrong. Everything is fine.
Then what in the world are you doing here?
Science brings you a conditioner that goes only where your hair needs it. Silkience. It's true. Scientific scanner photography shows you. The light colors show how Silkience goes only where Brenda's hair needs it. But Sue needs more conditioning. All over. And Chisa needs it only on the ends. Silkience. What you don't need rinses clean away. Silkience. The science of silkening your hair.
And that's not greasy kid stuff.
Oh, these freckles. Is there anything that'll help fade them?
Porcelana, the medicated fade cream.
Lately, I've had these awful-looking brown patches. What can I do about them?
Try Porcelana, the fade cream.
They call these age spots. I call them ugly, but what's a woman to do?
Rub in Porcelana fade cream. Helps fade age spots, sun freckles, and those dark patches women can get during childbearing years. Porcelana medicated fade cream helps bring back your natural skin tone.
Different people, different pain. Some only need regular strength tablets. Some go to added strength. But some may need maximum strength. Maximum strength Anacin with more pain reliever. More than regular strength Tylenol, Bayer, and Bufferin. More than extra strength Excedrin. Maximum strength, 2 tablets a full 1,000 milligrams. Next time, get maximum strength Anacin for you who need maximum strength.
The 1980 Winter Olympics. Some of the magic moments brought to you by ABC. An Austrian farm boy who made the team the day before the race won the men's downhill in fairy tale fashion. The young U.S. hockey team beat the experienced and awesome Czechs and seem on a sure road toward a medal. And America's Eric Heiden has so far clinched 2 of the 5 gold medals he's aiming for. Tonight, World Cup champ Ingmar Stenmark begins his quest for gold in the giant slalom, plus other events on ABC.
What'd you say?
I said, what are you doing here?
Well, I just figured I'd come over and watch a rehearsal. You know, sort of give you a few pointers.
Wally, comedy is not your strong point.
Then what's wrong? I thought you'd be glad that I came over.
I am not glad that you came over. Wally, you can't just walk into a rehearsal like this. You should have known that.
Well, I didn't know it. Maybe you should have warned me.
Look, the director does not allow strangers to come in here and watch his rehearsals.
Devin, is that what I am? Am I a stranger? I thought I was your husband.
You are a stranger to Mike and to the rest of the cast. Now, nobody else brings their wives and husbands here. I can't do it either.
Look, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you.
It's not your fault. You've just never worked in the theater before.
Well, that makes me a real peasant, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. You just don't belong here.
Oh, just come off your highfalutin horseman. What do you think you are? You some big movie star in $1 million movie set?
Oh, Wally, obviously you do not understand.
Oh, well, maybe you're not explaining it very well.
Wally, acting, creating a character is a very intimate experience, whether it happens in Pine Valley or whether it happens on a Broadway stage. Now, an actor has to go into his most private self to come up with the right emotions. You know what I mean? It's a difficult, painful process. Wally, we can't have a lot of people standing around watching. Now, you know, in a way, it's like giving birth.
You know what? I watched the birth of your child. Too bad I can't watch the birth of your play.
I'm awfully sorry.
It's all right.
Let's go on. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Me?
Thank you for coming with me tonight. You made everything all right.
Well, that goes double, sweetheart.
We prop each other up, don't we?
It hurts seeing him with someone else, doesn't it?
Only when I laugh. Would you like to sit down? My feet are killing me.
Brooke, I thought you'd never ask. Here's a good spot.
Oh, great. Oh, I can't tell you how much better that feels.
Hey, put your head on my shoulder here. Make me feel good.
Oh, yeah? Oh, it does hurt.
You've got a great gift, Brooke. You've learned how to love.
I didn't know how till Mark came along.
You can thank him for that.
He taught me how to love. He's going to teach me how to stand the pain.
Well, I'll do all I can. You know that.
Oh, I love you. I love you. I think we both know that things like this, hurts and disappointments, you have to bear yourself. They're very lonely things.
Yeah, I found that out.
You know, I think I'm beginning to be able to handle mine. I mean, at least I'm trying to accept the fact that Mark and I were never meant to be.
You're a smart cookie, Brooke. You realize you can't have everything you want.
Well, don't you agree? I mean, if you're going to survive, you have to face up to reality, no matter how hateful it is.
My friend Father Tierney has a favorite prayer. Oh God, give us serenity to accept what cannot be changed. Courage to change what should be changed. and the wisdom to distinguish one from the other.
That's very nice.
I said that prayer a lot lately.
About you and Erica?
Tell.
You mean you accept the breakup?
Not completely. But I'm getting there. One step at a time.
I've been looking for you. I'm afraid I may have a problem.
Well, now, you take care of it.
No, I mean, it's your problem, too. Everyone is drinking scotch like it was water, and I'm afraid we're going to run out.
You're catering this affair, not me.
But you're providing the liquor. Now, just tell me, you have another case of scotch somewhere, please.
Will you try the pantry?
Which pantry? Show me.
I'm busy. Find it yourself.
Oh, what have they done there?
Look, if we run out of scotch, let them drink champagne.
Hughes? Yes, Mr. Gordon. Now, think clearly. Have you seen a woman in red go by here in the past few minutes?
Yes, sir, I believe I did.
Well, where did she go?
Well, I'm not sure it's the same lady you're speaking of, but a guest wearing a red dress started down into the basement just a few minutes ago.
Into the basement?
Well, I thought it was a bit unusual, but she seemed to know where she was going. I thought she'd ask permission to visit the wine cellar.
Which way did she go?
All My Children will continue in a moment.
Mrs. Butterworth?
Yes?
How come you taste so good?
Well, my syrup is very thick and rich.
Thick and rich?
Twice as thick as the leading syrup. See how the leading syrup runs over this stack? But Mrs. Butterworth takes her own sweet time. My syrup's got to be thick to pour this slowly. Thick and rich and...
Boy, Mrs. Butterworth, you're the greatest.
You missed a drop.
Mmm.
Give us your worst.
Ketchup, mud. The worst greasy dirt.
She's
right.
Give us your worst. We'll give it our all.
Now Concentrated All's improved. Outcleans the leading brand on tough, greasy, oily dirt better than ever. Look, greasy food, suntan lotion, oily dirt on polyester. Watch what happens when you use All regularly versus the leading brand. New All is cleaning like crazy. The leader's hardly budging those stains.
All cleaned everything.
Give us your worst. We'll give it our all.
A little change in hair color can change things a lot. I hadn't seen him in years. He said life sure was agreeing with me. I didn't tell him about Nice and Easy. Turned me from invisible to invincible. But I did my research. Nice and Easy sells the most, so it has to be good. And Clairol makes it, who knows more? Nothing is easier. It shampoos in big, beautiful color and gleamy, glossy highlights. I love my cinnamon color hair. It lets me be me.
On One Life to Live.
Look, you just go find yourself another girlfriend, okay? One that'll go to bed with you.
Is that what you want?
The potato taste says Idaho and they're creamy through and through. If the little red flag says French's and the little box is blue.
That's French's Idaho mashed potatoes.
What are you counting, miss?
Counting sheep.
What are you counting, sir?
Counting my blessings.
What are you counting, ma'am?
I count Scott tissue, so I can count on saving money.
Compare the leading brands. Scott Tissue lasts longer. It rolls out to 1,000 sheets and saves you money. What are you counting, ma'am?
The money I save with Scott Tissue.
Scott Tissue. Savings you can count on.
Sometimes you wish these special moments of childhood would last forever. You can't keep your child from changing, but you can save memories of today by having professional photographic portraits taken at Sears. And this week, Tuesday through Saturday only, Sears Portrait Studio offers a package of 3 5x7 and 15 wallet-sized portraits for only $8.95, including 95-cent deposit. Create a portrait memory of today at Sears.
Special report starts tomorrow on Eyewitness News.
I'm jealous, I really am. You have been so popular tonight that I have not had one dance with you.
Oh, well, I'll just have to see if there's an opening on my dance card.
Hey, now wait a minute, Pat. I've brung the lady. I'm gonna take her.
I'd love to dance with you, Cliff, but you certainly can't improve on your own date.
Yeah, she'll do. Nina, you look great. Never better.
Oh, thank you, Frank. I feel wonderful.
What a terrific way to celebrate your birthday. You are going to remember this evening for the rest of your life.
We're all going to remember this evening. As a matter of fact, Nina, I'll tell you what. You may be 19 as often as you want.
I'll certainly try. Betsy, I really like your costume. You're a perfect little Bo-Peep.
Yep. Isn't she a doll?
Well, thank you. Your dress is beautiful, Nina. I've been admiring it all evening.
Oh, thank you. It's really comfortable, too.
I couldn't help but notice that bracelet. It kind of makes my heart weak.
Nina, is that you?
Yeah.
May I look at it?
Sure. Father gave it to me as a birthday present, along with the gown.
Yes, well, certainly didn't come out of a cracker jug.
Well, it might have.
Seriously, Nina, that's lovely. That's a work of art.
Oh, thank you. However, it is not my best present.
It's not your best present? Gee, well, come on, don't keep us in the dark. I mean, what is it? If it's your best present, it has to be hard to beat that. I mean,
should we tell them?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Come on, Scout's honor, I won't tell.
Well, Cliff gave me a ring, and we're going to be married.
He gave... Well, all good wishes, that's the best news yet.
Oh, thank you, Frank. You just don't know how happy I am.
Oh, yes, Frank. Congratulations, Frank. That's fantastic.
I'm so happy
Oh, excuse me, Miss Nina. Do you happen to know where your father is? Well, no, Mrs. Murdoch. I haven't seen him for a while. He must be out mingling with the guests or something. Oh, coming to think of it, someone said that he was looking for a woman who was wearing a scarf of mine or something, but that doesn't seem possible. I'll find him. Oh, Mrs. Murdoch, wait. Is there something I can help you with? You just enjoy your party, miss. It's nothing important.
All right, Daisy. I know you're out here somewhere. Come on. Come on out. How dare you go against your word and come back here after all the money I've poured out for you? You better come out right now, or it'll go even worse for you. You're here. I know it. Well, if I can't find you, the dog can.
I know. Let's settle this over coffee, Counselor.
Good idea. Whoop.
But that's only half a cup. Don't you like my coffee?
I love the rich taste. It's the caffeine I could do without.
You happen to be drinking Brim decaffeinated coffee.
This is Brim?
This is Brim, and it's decaffeinated, so you don't have to stop at half a cup.
If it tastes this rich, I don't want to stop. Fill it to the rim.
With Brim.
Fill your cup to the rim with the rich taste of Brim.
I hope you made a special dessert for our anniversary.
I didn't make dessert, Dad. Oh? Instead, I made some fun.
Watch it glimmer, see it shimmer, cool and fruity. Jello, brand gelatin, of all desserts, you'll love the one that tastes so light and makes such fun. Make Jello, gelatin, and make some fun.
You sure taught me how to make fun. It was so embarrassing. Now, this was before I knew about Johnson's diapers. Here I was, a new mother. We were invited to my husband's boss's home. Boss's wife picked her up, and she was soaking wet. With Johnson's disposable diapers, I don't worry about wetness.
Mrs. Connie Reyes for Johnson's Disposable Diapers from Johnson & Johnson.
If you stack the two of them, you can see the difference between the other diaper and Johnson's. They're thicker, they're more absorbent. You can depend on Johnson's.
Nothing works like Johnson's to help keep babies dry.
I may not seem special to you, but when I get a cold, I get very special treatment from the Tylenol people. They make a cold medicine just for me, Co-Tylenol.
Co-Tylenol, the cold formula made especially for Tylenol users, because we know you're careful about medicine. Co's for your runny nose and stuffiness. Tylenol's for your aches and pains.
Sure, I get colds, but I get very special treatment.
Co-Tylenol, the cold medicine made especially for Tylenol users in tablets and now in new liquid.
Oh, Joe, did you ever see such a fantastic feast?
You could almost feel guilty. It's so sumptuous.
Oh, now, Mr. President, you're allowed to feel guilty once in a while.
I'm not going to feel guilty.
Hi there, you two.
Hello, Fred. How are you? Listen, as soon as you finish piling your plates up, why don't you join us in the other room?
Oh, let's do it when I had a chance to visit Ollie.
I'd love it.
Oh, Frank, can I offer you some Smithfield cans?
You could offer, and I would probably love it, but I don't think my high blood pressure would like the salt.
Okay.
That's what I like to hear from the doctor. The doctor who can take care of himself.
Yes, well, I have been known to backslide from time to time. How you doing, Mrs. Washington? You enjoying yourself?
Oh, I haven't had so much fun since the inauguration ball.
Isn't this a gala affair?
Wonderful.
Hey, how are the other Martins, especially our new baby?
Oh, Joey continues to just amaze me. He is so beautiful. He is so well behaved. He is... Yeah, he's looking after him tonight.
What about Bill? Have you heard anything about him?
So far, no news.
But we know we're going to hear from him. It's just a matter of time.
You know, I think it's really nice that Tara could come to the party this evening. I think she needs to get out, you know, enjoy herself a little.
All right.
Wonder who the artist was and why he didn't sign it.
I don't know. Seems like you would be proud of it.
I don't know. He may have been dissatisfied.
Why do you say that?
Well, you may not agree with me, but I think he had trouble with the face. He couldn't make up his mind what he really wanted to say about Mrs. Cortlandt. Hi. What are you two doing in here?
Oh, I just wandered in. Tara was admiring the portrait.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. You used to teach art at Charlie's school, didn't you? Well, painting is sort of a hobby of mine. Yeah, that is gorgeous. Of course, I've seen it before. I think I remember reading about that style of art. It could be a regular Gainsburger. Honey, listen, I have danced my feet off, and I just realized how starved I am. Can we go take a look at the food tables and see what's left? Oh, come on.
Tara, care to join us?
Not right now. There's still some people I haven't spoken to. Honey, have you seen those desserts? They're absolutely sinful, and I want a handful of them.
Tad, honey, did Suzanne like the box of candy you gave her for Valentine's Day?
She liked it fine.
Yeah, well, she give you any?
I didn't want any.
You did, too.
Charlie, be quiet. Ted, I think that was a very sweet thing that you did.
Yeah. Well, she gave him a real mushy Valentine.
How do you know?
Well, I saw you hide it in a book, so there. It said, Dear Tad, roses are red, violets are blue, I'm blue too, and I'm not with you.
And you better shut up.
Yeah, well, Taddy's got a girlfriend, and it was really silly, you know that?
Hey, you stay out of my things.
Charlie, now you just behave yourself.
I'm going up to my room. I don't have to put up with him.
Yeah, you're just going up there to read some more of your love letters.
One of these days, Charlie, you're gonna get it.
Young man, you are behaving in a very ugly way. You have no right to tease Tad that way.
Yeah, well, he likes girls now. He's no fun anymore.
Honey, he's still your friend. You must resent the fact that he likes girls, too. You know, you're going to be at that age very soon yourself now.
You want to make a bet? I'll never like girls. I mean, all they ever do is, you know, giggle and tell secrets to each other and tell on you all the time.
Like me, huh?
No, Gran, I mean, not like you and Mom. You know, I mean, girls.
Well, I don't think we're going to settle that now, so I think you better go on up to bed.
Yeah, okay.
And Charlie.
Yeah, Gran?
Just a minute. If I catch you teasing Tad one more time, I am going to tan your hide, and I mean it.
Okay.
Now, scoot. Oh. Hello? Will you speak up, please? I can't hear you. What? Operator, did you say overseas call? Philip, is that you?
Why do the women of the tropics have such beautiful skin? We believe it comes from the gentle moisture that lingers in the air and the natural cocoa butter many women stroke on their skin. That's why Tone skincare bar is made with both natural cocoa butter and gentle moisturizers. So Tone can help you start every day with your skin the best it can be. Because pretty begins with moisture and cocoa butter. Pretty begins with Tone.
Mazola has something that no other leading oil has. That's because Mazola is the only one that's made from corn. Not sunflowers, not soybeans, but corn. Mazola corn oil is 100% corn oil and nothing else. Look, you know Mazola's low in saturated fat. You know it has no cholesterol. You know no oil tastes lighter than Mazola.
But in case you didn't know where all that goodness comes from, here's your answer. Golden American corn.
We sprayed our model's hair with Adorn. Can it pass the touch test?
Would you please touch her hair?
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, really.
How would hairspray feel?
Stiff, icky. I mean, you wouldn't want to do this. It does not have hairspray on it. It's too... The way it moves, it's just too natural.
Well, we sprayed her hair with Adorn hairspray.
No, you're lying. No, no, no.
The Adorn touch test. Try it.
I don't believe this is sprayed. It's gorgeous.
On One Life to Live.
You have the nerve to call somebody else devious when in fact you're trying to steal my show away from me? Well, let me tell you something, lady. You're not gonna get away with it.
And on General Hospital.
I happen to know that I am a very passionate person.
Well, then how about showing me just how passionate you really are?
Is Anne giving in to her feelings? One Life to Live, General Hospital, weekdays.
I don't know what to do. Now, I'm ready to serve the birthday cake, and Mr. Cortland told me not to do so without checking with him first.
Then I suggest that you check with him.
But that's the problem. I can't find him anywhere. He seems to have disappeared.
Nonsense. He's here somewhere. You just have to look for him.
I have looked high and low. I've asked all the servants. He is nowhere to be found.
Are you serious?
I'm panicking, Mrs. Tyler. Now, timing is everything when you're catering a party, particularly one this size. And he's throwing the whole thing off.
Oh, how utterly irresponsible of Palmer to disappear from his own party.
I'm afraid something's really wrong, Mrs. Tyler. When I spoke to him earlier, he was as nervous as a cat.
Hughes.
Yes, Mrs. Smith.
I must find Mr. Cortland. Have you seen him?
I saw him going into the basement just a while ago.
But why was he going there?
He was looking for a guest, a lady in a red dress.
So that's where she is, in the bar.
Now's the time to try Fancy Fingers nail tips. Fancy Fingers, easiest to use because they come with more tips and more sizes. So with Fancy Fingers, you have less cutting and trimming. Fancy Fingers are easy to put on and easy to take off, yet they need never be removed. Just select your size, glue on Fancy Fingers with this special applicator that can't spill, won't plug. Nails that look like this can look like this with Fancy Fingers. For longer, more natural-looking nails, try Fancy Fingers.
Sometimes, Mom, you're like the doctor. You know what relieves your child's fever, minor aches and pains of colds and flu. Bayer Children's Chewable Aspirin. Mothers depend on Bayer 4 times more than children's Tylenol chewable tablets. But then aspirin is what doctors recommend most, not Tylenol. And Bayer is 100% pure aspirin. Millions of mothers have trusted Bayer for years. When mothers are like doctors, they depend on Bayer 4 times more.
Inside your carpet, there's a jungle teeming with odors. Smoke odors, pet odors, musty, dusty odors. They make their home in your carpet and fill your room with their smells.
That's why you love my carpet.
The Rug and Room Deodorizer from the makers of Lysol products. Just sprinkle and vacuum. It gets rid of odors in the room by getting rid of odors in the rug. The whole room smells fresh.
That's why you love my carpet.
Tonight, Richard Dawson tries to keep the peace when the stars battle it out on the All-Star Family Feud special. Then share the magic of the 1980 Winter Olympics. See Sweden's Ingemar Stenmark, winner of 14 consecutive World Cup giant slaloms, and the United States versus Romania in ice hockey. Now stay tuned for One Life to Live, next on ABC.